being you is like the way to go. And not trying to too hard or too little, just like the right flavor.
So, I have to ask, where do you guys stand? Where are
Whoa.
you guys at?
Um,
I made it nice. Going with the weird, baby. That's my opinion.
So great to meet you, West.
you too.
Did not realize your name was West because
Yeah,
everyone says West.
everyone does. So my full name is Westling, which is Westling. It's my mom's maiden name.
Okay.
Then they just gave it to me, and then West became the nickname.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, this season of Summer House is so good, and you're the newbie and you're a fan favorite. So, what
Oh.
has this experience been like for you so far?
Um, I thought it would like be good, obviously, but I didn't think it would be this like overwhelmingly positive because I just thought, there's gonna be some good, some bad. But it's weird. The weirdest part is like you're just being you, and just like interacting with like your friends, how you always have your whole life. And then for people to like receive it in such a good way has been, and like not to be cliche, I guess it just kind of shows, being you is like the way to go,
Oh,
and not trying to too hard or too little, just like the right flavor.
totally. Well, did you ever think that you would do reality TV?
Okay, for sure, no. But I've been doing like on camera stuff
Right.
for my career for a while.
Right.
So I thought, and like that's not reality, but it's also not, I wasn't acting. It was just like on camera, like sports stuff on the side.
Hmm.
And so
Hmm.
being on camera is something I've been doing, but like reality TV where I don't know, or people were like following my dating life and like drama and stuff like that, I probably never thought I would do. But um obviously it's been a good start so far.
Yeah. Well, especially the Bravo fans, we are very savage.
Crazy. I'm learning by the day. By the day.
We are a wild fan base and
Yeah.
people don't mince words. So the fact that you have been so well received hopefully makes you feel good knowing that you really are so lovable on camera on this show.
Yeah, I was actually, and this is like a credit to Bravo, like throughout my like process before I did the show,
Yeah.
I was very clear, like I don't want to do this if I can't be myself. Because I'm not naturally confrontational really at all. Um, and I was like, oh, I hope they don't like, I hope it's not a turn off for them.
Yeah.
I was very clear. I was like, I'm not gonna, go around like starting shit just cause like I'm gonna be me. And that's
Right.
kind of like I just like to like get along with people. I'm kind of like an optimist with people.
Mhm.
And if that's cool with you guys, then let's do it. And they were very reassuring and were like, no, we want you to be you. If you're not, then it just reads horribly. So like just be yourself.
Mm.
And what episode are we on? 7 or 8 or 9?
I think 8 or
I'm okay.
9.
Yeah.
Who were you friends with before joining the show? I can't remember if you guys made that clear or not yet.
I met Lindsay out at a bar. Like by now it would have been 2 summers ago. And then we weren't like we didn't say best friends, but we were like, text friends every now and then.
Okay. So it was just like a social kind
Yeah.
of meeting, friendship. You guys weren't romantically involved at all.
No, I met her after Carl proposed, I think. Because she was showing me
Got
pictures
it.
of him at the bar we were at.
Oh, got it.
I
Okay. So
remember
she
that.
was already with Carl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that connection. So knowing that now, what has it been like for you as an outsider seeing the Lindsay and Carl thing kind of unfold? And obviously now we know it didn't work out.
Yeah. So my like loyalty to Lindsay, I guess, like kind of was just that she did bring me in. I owe her. I mean, this whole experience I wouldn't have had without her. But
Yeah.
I would say throughout the summer, I got way closer to Carl. I think just in by nature, when there's drama and confrontation, I think just the boys talk to the boys, girls talk to the,
Mm.
and so when they were both going through it, I think I just got more of Carl's side of the story, I guess you could say. And so I mean, end of summer is one thing, and then watching it play back is also another. So I tried to stay pretty in the middle throughout the summer, and then obviously I think watching it back to this point, I would say Carl. I empathize probably a little more with Carl at this point, but
Mm.
yeah, just sad. It's sad when you see two people who, because I also met Carl before the house started, and him and Lindsay were very like a team, and so to kind of watch it uh fall apart is like objectively like a sad thing, you know.
It is really sad, honestly. That's how I feel too. Like as a fan, I've obviously interviewed both of them many times, and it is sad to see it come to an end the way it did. Maybe we'll have some more clarity as viewers too when we see the full season. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
well, that's the thing too, is so a lot of their fights and tiffs were not in front of, I don't want to say the house, but at least for me, like one thing I loved about everyone in this house is like I didn't feel like I was encouraged to be a part of drama or conversations that I wasn't naturally a part of. So like
Mm,
people didn't bring their shit to me and like ask for my opinion. So Jesse and I kind of were lucky in the sense that, you know, a lot of these arguments, we were new to them and no one needed our side or our opinion. So these fights happened when we weren't in the house.
mm.
So I'm watching them play out in real time too. So like from what happens to this point on through the rest of the summer, I'll be watching in real time as well.
Oh gosh. Okay. So we're in this together.
Yes, no, we totally are. Totally are.
Obviously, you and Ciara are so cute. I
Yeah.
feel like as a viewer, seeing Ciara evolve the way she has been so great, but especially how she really softens up a lot with you. You bring out a different side of her that we have not seen as much as viewers. So, what immediately attracted you to her?
Well, I mean, we can start with she's a like without having to speak to her, she's beautiful.
Of course.
That's clear. But I mean, well, the big one for me was she's from Georgia. I'm from Missouri. I think we both appreciated the like non-Northeast like waspiness that everyone, not everyone else, but like I don't know. We live in New York and that's just kind of how it is. And we both
Mhm.
are from like somewhat like Southern cultures, you know? And
Mhm.
so that was kind of fun to just bond over like Waffle House and having like strict parents and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
um, but also like this is so obvious, but her helping me cook the first night was the first person to like go out of their way and make me
Mhm.
feel kind of at home.
Yeah.
It feels so obvious that like the episode is like I'm new and then she helped me cook and the girls were watching, but like
Mhm.
that really was the first gesture someone made. And then also, I mean, we in the episode it's pretty quick, but I mean, marinating and cooking beef and chicken takes a long time. And so we talked for at least, I don't know, 40 to 40 minutes, like an hour, just like
Right.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I feel like that was the first unpacking of anyone in the house.
There was
So
an immediate kind of connection for
yeah.
sure.
And then
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say like the first person to help me cook, we're gonna take off, but like yeah, it was I that night when we went out, I had already made such a strong connection with her that like that
Mhm.
was gonna be my person. And because so Jesse wasn't there the first night, so I didn't have him to be like the new guy with. Lindsay and Carl weren't there, so I didn't have the two people who I already knew. So like I was fully by myself. And so if someone helps you cook dinner, you're gonna ride the Ferris wheel with
I
them.
my love language is help. So if you help me,
Love that.
yes.
Would that be acts of service technically? Is
Yeah,
that
I guess, but it's really just like if you do something I can't do for myself, right? Like if
that?
I can't cook and you show me how to cook, I'm more attracted. So
Okay.
I understand how that can connect you.
Yeah.
We see Paige go full Paige on you,
Uh,
and she's like, if you hurt her, I will kill you. So she
yeah.
does threaten your life. So
Yes.
in that moment, what are you thinking? Because I'm watching you I, honestly, as a woman, it's kind of fun for me to see the male point of view the way I'm
Uh-huh.
seeing yours.
Mhm.
You're saying you're following her lead, Ciara's lead.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind at that time?
Paige is good. So she sandwiched that attack with like a love in the beginning, love at the end. So I didn't even remember that happened until I watched it back. It's like she really threatened me right in that moment. Um, so of course, yeah, she's good like that. But I think that was just like such a beautiful day. I don't take away that moment being like, oh, I'm like on, I gotta watch my,
Right.
but I do think I bonded with Paige in a way where like girls are always going to talk about like, flirty stuff here and there and like make things a
Mhm.
bigger deal than they are. But I think once, I don't know, if you're pursuing someone and their best friend is giving you feedback, that's like the real,
Insight.
yeah, that's what you want to listen to.
Mhm.
Um, so anytime Paige and I were talking Ciara, I think I put probably more eggs into like that basket than anyone else. So
Totally. So, I have to ask, where do you guys stand? Where are you
we'll
guys at?
You'll obviously will watch the season and see classic answer, but we're just figuring it out. I think this is a new experience for me. Um Even actually during the summer, she was great, like just helping me kind of like show me the ropes. Obviously, there is a like human side to doing the TV show, and so I had questions, still have questions, just learning how to like figure this whole thing out. Like
Hmm.
dating on a TV show is different than dating in real life. And so uh I'm just learning and kind of, using her as like a soundboard. So
Okay. So, are we still romantically linked?
that's for the TV show.
I knew that's what you were going to give
I
me,
know.
but I got to ask. So, what do you want a serious relationship? Is this something that I'm just telling you, the girls want to
Mhm.
know because
Mhm.
everyone's in love with you.
Oh, stop. That's so
They
not.
are like, all the girls are like, he's so sweet. He's so like, you're such a darling on the show. You're such a breath of fresh air.
That is so nice. Thank you. Um yeah, but I think I said it in this last episode. I've had relationships, obviously, but like they haven't gotten to like 100%. Some of it's like my fault, some of it is I don't know. I played college football and then I traveled the like country kind of sometimes overseas for work and I was like always gone.
Yeah.
And some of it's just excuses that I'm making up, but like I do think by nature I wake up and operate as like a single guy. Like I'm not chasing relationships down.
Got it.
Mm. But
Okay.
but I do like I don't know. I think my dad's worried about me.
Don't worry. Everyone's worried about all of us in our, I don't, are you in your 30s or your 20s?
30s comes in about what, 7 months?
Okay. I okay. So it's only going to get worse. I really suggest getting a girlfriend because just to satisfy the people around you
Yeah.
because I'm tortured daily. So, it just gets worse.
Yeah.
Um so you suffered some battle wounds. How's the nose?
Let's see. I don't know. How's the lighting?
It
Can
looks
you
fine
tell?
to me.
It actually does look good here. The lighting's coming from this side, but that's people if people recognize me that's like their go-to question now is how's the
How's
nose?
the nose? Yeah, we were all worried. It was very
So it's gonna leave us like there will be a scar, but it's fine. It was deep though for a little bit. It healed fast.
I
I looked
mean,
like
honestly, you could probably get like a sponsored nose job if you wanted at this point now that you're a celeb. So
there. Yeah. No, it's good though. No, and no structural damage, just external.
okay. All right. Thank
And
God.
also, like, I'd be lying if in real time, as I'm like gushing blood from my face, if I wasn't like, this is gonna be a sick episode.
It
You know?
I
Yeah.
mean, it added some elements. It did. It was kind of like, it gave us a little bit. What's the movie I'm looking? Russell Crowe. What's his name?
Gladiator.
Gladiator. It was like
Yeah, we'll take that.
Gladiator vibes.
And then actually after it happened, Sierra was like, it was so hot how you like kept your cool. And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
there you go. See, you won
Am I
points with
Kyle?
Ciara.
What am I gonna do?
I
Punch me?
love it.
Yeah.
So finally, give me a job update. What's the job
Ooh.
update?
Okay. So yeah, it's like not a secret. It's coming soon. Like my social media is very work related as well. So like I am
Yeah.
employed now, which is great. I got the offer actually while I was in the house randomly. Like they had no clue, and I got the email on a Friday afternoon. Unreal. So that moment, stay tuned for. That was special.
Wes, it was so nice to meet you. I just think you're so great. Please don't disappoint me next season.
That's
And
another thing that everyone keeps saying to me too, is like, cause it's
yeah,
been so good, they're like, oh, he's gonna ruin it all. And I'm like, have some faith, you freaks.
the pressure. I feel like between the two of you, Jesse, you've definitely surpassed Jesse in the likability, but that means nothing in reality TV. Next season, he could be the hero.
Also, good stuff coming for Jesse. I think people are gonna like
Okay, good.
really, really warm up to him.
It was the liking Paige thing that threw people off,
No, yeah,
honestly.
he came in a little
He
warm.
came in a little hot, and we all love Craig, so it was like not
Yeah,
a great way to get the fandom on your side, you know? And we all love Paige. So
yeah.
anyway. So excited for you that you got a job and that you're employed, and I can't wait to see the rest of the season.
I I haven't seen it either, but I hope it's good. Same as you.